We're live here at Flower Mound High School with the Lady Jags game. The Lady Jags are taking on the 15-2 7th-ranked team in the state, the Euless Trinity Trojans. The Jags coming off a big win last week against their rivals Marcus, moving to 4-1 in district. Jackson, you were there for the game. Talk about how good they played.
Yeah, the Jags had a great game against the Marcus Marauders last week. Really moved the ball around well, got the ball down low to big players like Anna Jackson and Hannah Coyne, and they're going to look to push the tempo and get some easy buckets on the Trojans.
Excited to see a good game today. The starting lineup for the Euless Trinity Trojans was just announced. We'll give you that information in just a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the starting lineups for your Lady Jags. The Lady Jags are 13-9 on the season, a decent record. Starting at guard is number 5, Anna Jackson. Look for her to shoot the 3-ball tonight. She's got quite a shot on her. Next, you have number 12, your leader, your captain, the senior, Abby Fikert. Number 34, Whitney Cox, the youngest player on the team, the sophomore. Excuse me, not the youngest player, but a young player. And finally, not finally, but number 40, Hannah Coyne. And your final player, rounding up the lineup, number 45, the junior, Melissa Johnstone. Trinity is ranked number 7 in the state, as I said, and number 36 in the nation. Jackson, what do the Lady Jags have to do to stay with this great Trinity team?
Well, Hayden, Trinity is going to try and get out there, and they're going to try and push the tempo, and the Jags are going to have to play some great transition defense. They're going to have to make some big plays on the boards, and they're going to have to shoot the ball well.
We've seen it time and time again that it comes down to rebounding often.
Yep.
So look for that tonight.
The Jags
look for them to rebound tonight as they take the court to take on the Euless Trinity Trojans.
Jags did a great job last week against Marcus with the offensive rebound and getting second chance points. That's going to be big time for the Jags tonight if they can get some.
Meeting in the middle of the circle, you have number 34, Whitney Cox, and number 3 for the Trojans, Trinity Oliver. Oliver will win the jump ball. Let's go over the starting lineup for the Trojans. You have number 14, Mackenzie Schillmoller, number 12, Kayla Hunter, number 3, Trinity Oliver, number 21, Haley Talbert, and number 31, Maya Daly. The Trojans are going to start it off quickly with an air ball 3-pointer. And Abby Fikert's going to go ahead and move the ball up the court. She's going to drive baseline. She's going to drive to the hole, but get a little tripped up. Surprised there was no foul call, but the ball will go off number 21, Haley Talbert's leg, and the Jags will keep it. Anna Jackson to throw in the ball. She's going to find Abby Fikert at the 3-point line. A good move from Fikert and a high finish, but don't know how that one didn't fall. A great shot, but
great shot by Abby. She just needs to keep driving in the paint. Those are going to fall.
She does. That's something she's very good at. A lot like Adam Dworsky on the varsity side of the varsity team for the boys. Number 21, that's Talbert with the ball. A great pass there, but can't finish it. But a good offensive rebound, and we talked about it already. Trinity Oliver getting things started for the scoring tonight with a easy layup.
Those second chance points are always big, especially early in the game.
Definitely. The more you get, the more opportunities. It's as simple as that. Anna Jackson for 3. Oh. Yes. Easy for her. She's one of the best 3-point shooters on this team.
What a great shot by Anna Jackson there.
Almost touched the roof.
Yeah. Held the follow through. Nice and pretty.
Hunter with the ball is going to move it down to number 31, Maya Daly. This team moving the ball really nicely at the top of the key. That is Hunter. It's going to go back to Talbert. Talbert just moving the ball on her own at the top of the key, trying to find something. Jags playing just a simple zone defense right now, a 2-3 zone. An alley-oop maybe? I'm not sure what the pass was, but a great catch and a great pass as Trinity Oliver gets fouled.
Looked like they were throwing the oop right there, Hayden.
That was a pretty bold pass, but a great catch. And a foul on number 34, Whitney Cox. That's the first foul of the game. Oliver to the line. She will miss the first one off the front rim. These are such crucial points. You have to make these throughout the game. They're just gimmies, and she's going to miss both of them.
That could be big right there. Early points like this.
A risky pass from Abby Fiker. It's going to be stolen by Talbert. Talbert's going to take it and quickly going to get blocked and not be able to do anything except move the ball back to the top of the key. Talbert to Schillmoller. I'm going to struggle with that last name all night. Talbert back to Talbert for three, and can't knock it down.
Great board right there from Anna Jackson, and a great pass.
A great pass and then a poor pass, but able to keep with it. The Jags will get the ball at the baseline to throw in. Abby Fiker going to throw it in this time.
Anna Jackson's been playing really well for the Lady Jags throughout the last couple games. Let's see if she can continue to do that tonight.
Trinity Oliver seems to be the biggest girl on the team and the strongest. So look for that matchup against Hannah Acoin as there's a shot taken there, but off the mark. Another offensive rebound from Maya Daly. Talbert with the ball, trying to set up some form of offense, see what she can do. She's going to move it down to Oliver. Oliver will go cross court to, that is Hunter. And back to Talbert at the top of the key.
Jags not letting anything down low right now. Trying to keep the Trojans on the outside and force the outside shot. Doing a great job of it.
It's a great form of defense. They're going to get an outside shot, but so far 0 for 3, but another offensive rebound. That was Schillemoller on the rebound.
The Trojans are getting their shots, but they can't knock them down, but then they just get right back with the offensive rebound.
If you're the Lady Jags, you have got to start getting these rebounds. You're forcing tough shots, but you're letting them get second opportunities at them. A great move, but can't knock down the shot. There's Hunter. But again, a turnover from the Jags. A second chance point there, knocks it down. There was 4 second chances there.
Yep.
And the Trojans will take advantage. It's 4 to 3. The Trojans lead with 3:40 left in the first quarter.
Coach Nelson can't be too happy with that possession right there.
Not at all. A near turnover there. Anna Jackson's going to take a jumper. It was blocked slightly, but follows her shot and misses an easy finish. Whitney Cox driving, nothing. Down low is Anna Jackson with the air ball floater. Not the start the Jags were looking for, only 3 points in 4 minutes. Excuse me,
really need to
almost
pick up the
5
rebounding
minutes.
here.
What was that, Jackson?
Jags are really going to have to pick up the rebounding here if they want to stay in this game, if they want to keep this thing close, or else the second chance points are really going to start racking up.
This is a Trojan team that is a little bit bigger maybe, but nothing that Hannah Acoin and Melissa Johnstone can't handle. And a three-pointer there from number 21, Haley Talbert.
I think that one was a 2.
And they're going to give her a 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. It's now 6 to 3. And a turnover from the Jags. It's just sloppy so far as Coach Nelson's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. The score is 6 to 3. 2:48 remain in the first quarter. We'll be right back. The Lady Jags are down 6 to 3 with Farmon Sports Network. I'm Hayden Bumpus with Jackson Averett here covering the Euless Trinity Flower Mound Jaguars game. It's 6-3, 2:45 remain in the first quarter. It's been a tough start for the Jags, but see if they can get it turned around.
Yeah, the story early on has been the second chance points for the Trojans, and that's what we talked about pregame. And the Trojans have really been taking advantage of it.
Something I'm sure Coach Nelson just talked to them about was boxing out and being sure to find the ball off the rim. Yeah. Talbert's going to control it at the top of the key. She seems to be the go-to point guard tonight. But they do love to move the ball around the top of the key and look for any sort of post opening as they find 21. That's Talbert for 3. She's not going to knock it down. They are 0 for 4 or maybe 0 for 3 on three-pointers tonight. Whitney Cox driving is going to get fouled. That's number 14, Schillmoller, with the foul, and that's the first team foul for the Trojans. They're going to call it on the floor as she was not going up for a shot. So Abby Fiker will throw it in at the baseline. She is going to find Whitney Cox at the three-point line. And Abby Fiker's going to try and set things up. But pressed by Talbert as there's a three-point taken by Cox. No good. A turnover there. Abby Fiker gets the steal after it was deflected. And Anna Jackson with the jumper. A great shot. She's got a beautiful stroke, and it's now 5-6. Jags are within 1.
Pulled up from deep. That was beautiful right there. Great shot by the junior.
Posted up, had a girl in her face, but no problem shooting it right over her. That's number 3, Oliver, moving the ball inside, and they're going to move it back out to Talbert. Oliver getting double-teamed, but it's going to go ahead and go cross-court. They love the cross-court passes. Oliver chucks up a pretty poor shot, but again, second chance points. Can't finish the easy one. Again, a turnover in their own. After the rebound, Anna Jackson gets the ball turned over.
Great job by Abby Fiker, getting the ball and getting it out to the outlet.
Abby Fikert hates these second chance points, so she's not going to let it happen anymore as she creates a turnover. Anna Jackson with the ball being pressed. She goes to Whitney Cox. Whitney Cox going to drive, but pick up her dribble. A great backdoor pass to Abby Fikert. It's going to find Hannah. A coin for 3. No good, but second chance rebound. And a missed wide open layup from Melissa Johnstone.
If you're the Jags, yeah, she's going to want that one back. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. That's one you got to make. And that's going to put you in the lead going into the second quarter, most likely.
Yeah.
As there's 5 seconds on the clock. The Trojans will shoot the final shot and knock it down. No defense at all. A three-pointer there from number 21, Talbert.
The Jags need to get a hand up in the face right there on that last second shot. You got to know the time. And know they're going to throw one up.
Awareness is very important.
Yeah.
They didn't have the awareness there as it's 9-5 as we're going to start the second period here in a second. With Flowermont Sports Network, I'm Hayden Bumpus alongside Jackson Averett. Stay with us. Flowermont Sports Network's coverage of the Lady Jags game. Right now they are down 9-5 to the Lady Trojans. It's been an okay game, but the story, as Jackson said, is second chance rebounds.
Yeah, look for the Jags to try and get it down low to Hannah Coyne this quarter. They've been really relying on the outside shot and hasn't been working out too far for them.
And a travel is called on Melissa Johnstone's. Both teams are sticking with their starting lineup, trusting that they're going to be the best option for them.
Jags have had opportunities, but just not able to convert early on.
A few missed open layups. Some they wish they could have back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As there's a missed three-pointer there, Talbert.
And another offensive rebound by the Trojans.
It's been poor so far. I would say they've probably had 6 or 7 as there's a 3 taken from Oliver. And an offensive rebound again, and that is number 12, Kayla Hunter, who's really been the one getting all the offensive rebounds. And a timeout taken by Abby Fikert as there was probably going to be a jump ball call. I don't know that Coach Nelson likes the decision to call the timeout there and waste it. That's their second one. We're going to keep it here as they go to a timeout. It's 9-5. The Jags are down. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the half. It's been Kayla Hunter with 4 or 5 offensive rebounds already. She's not that tall. She's 5'8". She's just so quick and can sneak under them. What do the Jags have to do to get these rebounds?
Someone's just going to have to put a body on Kayla Hunter. She's been down low. She's not, like you said, she's not big, but, man, she's playing scrappy, and she's playing like she wants it more than the Jags right now.
That's absolutely right. It's all about finding the ball off the rim and getting a body on somebody so that they don't get in front of you. As Abby Fikert takes it up, she is guarded by Talbert and quickly picks up her dribble, a poor decision, and nearly creates a turnover. Interesting foul call there. Number 31, Maya Daly with the foul.
And Abby Fikert gets away with one right there. Errant pass by her. You rarely see that, but.
Yeah, she picked up her dribble pretty quick there at the top of the key and was pressed by the very impressive defensive player Talbert, forcing her to make a bad pass, but got away with it as there's a turnover here. Another bad pass. Not a horrible pass, just off the fingertips of.
It's the right idea, just couldn't connect.
Right off the fingertips of Melissa Johnstone. They've got to find a way to get those passes caught. As a great turnover there from Anna Jackson. She needs to start pressing the ball a little bit to put some pressure on this Trojans team. There's 6:20 remaining as a missed shot and a rebound there from Oliver. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remain in the half. It's 9-5. The Jags are down. No points scored so far in the second quarter. A low-scoring game, really, so far. It's been a lot of missed shots.
Yeah, the Jags have had opportunities, like we said. Another one on that last possession, but Hannah Coyne not able to convert.
That is Talbert finding Oliver down low. She's going to take the fadeaway.
Good board right there from Anna Jackson.
That is what you want. But quickly, you can see the Trojans just swarm the ball and are able to create a jump ball and get the ball back.
Jags are hanging in there, but these Trojans, they're playing scrappy, and they're really flying after the ball.
You learn whenever you get a rebound to put your elbows out and start to spin so that nobody will come around you. And you got to find that outlet, man, real quick. And Anna Jackson just showed that this team is going to make her find the outlet really quick. As number 21, Haley Talbert knocks down a 3. They've hit 2 in a row now. An impressive stat. Three-point shooting is not as common in girls basketball, but if you can do it, you can be a really good team. And we have a good team here with quite a few three-point shooters, including Anna Jackson. Abby Fikert's going to find Hannah Coyne down low, and that's exactly what you need to do if you're the Jags. Find Hannah Coyne, let her draw a foul or make a layup. As number 21, Talbert, will foul her. Excuse me, number 20, that is Tavaria Farrell. First time we've seen her tonight. She's going to get the foul. That's the third team foul for the Jags.
Also checking in for the Jags is freshman Mackenzie Scott. Man, I'll tell you, that's impressive. Freshman on varsity. The girl can play. She's scrappy. She's a heck of a player.
Not only is she scrappy, she's very quick, brings a lot of energy. Hannah Coyne makes 1 of 2 free throws, making it 6-12. A wide open 3, no good from Talbert. Anna Jackson's going to press it, though. Push the floor and take a floater, knocks it down. She's having herself a pretty good game so far. Put the Jags within 4.
Great floater in the paint there from Anna. Showing great touch around the rim.
Talbert bringing the ball up. Is going to just drop it off to Oliver. Number 15, Tijane Simmons is in the game now for the Trojans. First time we have seen her tonight. She's got the ball. She's going to move it to the top. Tijane Simmons now has the ball. And a steal there from Hannah Coyne. And Abby Facket's going to bring it up. Shot is going to get it over to a Coyne. Abby Feiger at the corner is going to pick up her dribble and find Cox at the corner. She's not going to do anything with it. So far, a floater taken there from Abby Feiger. A good job to draw the foul. And that's a foul on Haley Talbert. The score is 8-12, 3:54 remain in the game.
Jags starting to get the ball low. Starting to get the ball down low a little bit more this quarter, and it's starting to pay off as they're getting to the line more and they're getting some easier baskets.
So far, that seems to be what's working, as the Trojans seem to have a decent defense when it comes to the outside shot. But when it comes to the inside shot, they're susceptible to foul and let up an easy, wide-open layup. Abby Feiger goes 1 of 2 on free throws. That is not exactly what she wanted, but 50% is not bad as it's points on the board. It's 9-12. Jags down by 3. Talbert with the ball is going to move it over to Hunter, who's going to take the 3 and just off the back rim. Feiger's going to push it up the court, but then back off for a second and let things set up. Shot with the ball. He's going to move it down to Anna Jackson. Jackson back to shot. Probably a smart pass, just didn't put enough on it. Anna Jackson's showing some dribbling skills there. And a bold play there from Hunter. She gets the steal. Surprised there was no foul call. And she's going to find Schillmoller for the easy layup. Surprised there was no foul call, but a good risky play from Hunter.
Great play by Hunter there. Now you think if you're Coach Nelson for the Jags, you want to get into the hot hand of Anna Jackson. She's been the source of points so far in this first half.
Definitely. The Jags commit another turnover. This time, though, a poor pass from the Trojans on the breakaway allows for the Jags to get a second chance at it. Melissa Johnstone coming in the game for Hannah Coyne. See if we can get it down to her and see if she can do anything against number 20, Taveria Farrell. Anna Jackson with the ball is going to find Shot, who's going to do nothing but drop it off to Anna Jackson. Abby Feiger with it. And they're going to call a foul on the Trojans. Let's see. Taveria Farrell with the foul. I believe she may have held or pushed Melissa Johnstone or Whitney Cox. But that's the 5th team foul from the Trojans. 2 more, and the Jags will be in the bonus.
Yeah, and that could be big as the Jags could steal a couple points right before the half.
Definitely. This is a team that is very good at shooting the free throws. Melissa Johnstone goes up for the jumper and no problem knocks it down, putting the Jags within 3. They're playing this team really close so far. Remember, this team is number 7 in the state and number 36 in the nation. This team is no joke, and this Jag team is no joke. Schillmoller to Talbert. Talbert with the ball is going to go back to number 33. First time we've seen her tonight. That is Gwyneth DeKaka. Haley Talbert with the ball at the top of the key has been the primary point guard. DeKaka to Talbert for 3. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound there from Oliver. She's going to draw a foul. And that's going to be a foul on number 12, Abby Feiger. Excuse me, they're going to call it on Melissa Johnstone. Her first foul, I believe. Second team foul for the Jags, and Oliver will be shooting 2. She will knock down the first one.
The Jags have been doing a great job tonight, forcing the outside shot for the Trojans, but it's just been these second chance points, and then the Trojans getting to the line. That's really been killing the Jags, but they've knocked down 2 or 3 threes, but other than that, it's all been second chance, either at the line or quick layups.
Oliver knocks down both shots. extending the lead to 5. It's 16-11. A minute 10 remains in the first half. Jags need to get something going before the half ends. Anna Jackson with the floater. Would have liked to seen her go to the glass there and get the layup, but can't knock it down. And easy rebound. Oliver is going to drive, go to Takaka. But back to Talbert. They're just moving the ball so nicely tonight. It's been a struggle for the Jags to keep up with them. That is Schillmoller. Back to Talbert.
Trojans could be stalling for the final shot here before the half.
Would be a smart play by them, keeping their lead at the least 5 if they were to hold for the last shot. Jags need to put some pressure on them. Need to get to the ball a little quicker, otherwise the Trojans will have a shot at the last shot. And Oliver misses the jumper. A mad scramble for the ball right now. It's all over the place, and it's going to be called a jump ball as it went through about 4 people's hands. Eventually ended up in Oliver's hands, but the Jags were able to get a jump ball out of it and get the ball back. With 13 seconds left, Jags need to knock down the final shot.
13 seconds is a lot of time. You don't necessarily need to throw something up early. You can drive and get an easy bucket here.
And a poor pass there from Schott results in a turnover. And they're just not going to shoot the final shot. The score is 16-11. The Lady Jags are down to the Trinity Trojans. Alongside Jackson Avert, I'm Hayden Bumpus with Flowermont Sports Network. This is the Flowermont Sports Network coverage of your Lady Jags. The first half is coming to an end. We'll be back with the second half action here in just a little bit. Back with second half action here at the Jaguar Den. It's 16-11. The Lady Jags are down to the Trinity Trojans. It's been a story of offensive rebounds for the Trinity Trojans and the opposite for the Lady Jags. Have been struggling getting those boards.
Yeah, the Jags have been giving up the second chance points, but they've been shooting the ball well on their side. They've been shooting it well on the offensive side, and Anna Jackson's been heating up a little bit. If the Jags can continue to stay hot, they're going to win this thing, I feel like. I feel it.
Anna Jackson, definitely the star so far for the Jags.
Great halftime performance there. Saw some future Jags balling out. It's a great time.
The star for the Trinity Trojans has kind of been mixed tonight. It's been a lot of Haley Talbert, a lot of Trinity Oliver, and some of the young Kayla Hunter, not young, excuse me, the short Kayla Hunter. She's quick, she's short, but she can get those rebounds. I'm not sure how she does it, but she finds a way.
Yeah, and Haley Talbert's been knocking down a couple threes, and those could be big down the stretch for the Trojans.
That's for sure. She's the 5'5" senior. Seems to be sort of the star of the team, kind of control the offense. And she's going to start with the ball at the top of the key as we get things started here with second half action. Schillmoller, the freshman, with the ball. She's number 14. Pretty cool to see a freshman on the court starting. She's got the ball now. She's going to go ahead and give it to Oliver. She's going to go down to Hunter. The Trojans going back to their starting lineup. Same with the Jags. And
Jags playing a simple 2-3 defense here, trying to force the outside shot and get the rebounds.
It's been successful so far. It's been a defensive game all around as it's only 16-11. Oliver back to Talbert. Talbert thought she was going to take the three. Didn't. Oliver for three, though, is not going to get it. And an over-the-back call there on number 31, Maya Daly.
Great job by Hannah Coyne boxing out the shooter right there and getting the rebound.
And the Jags knock the ball out of bounds. Excuse me, the Trojans knock it out of bounds. The Jags will have a throw in here and a coin back to Melissa Johnstone. Abby Fiker with the ball at the top of the key.
Whitney Cox with the shot. It's going to rim out. Great board right there from Trinity Oliver. And the Trojans pushing the ball down the court.
Oliver with the ball to Talbert at the top of the key. Talbert likes to control the offense. You can see that she likes to tell her players what to do, where to be. She's sort of the leader of this team. You can clearly tell that. They're going to go down.
And that's really what you got to be as a point guard and leader of the offense. You got to really control where everybody is and make sure everyone's got the right assignments and everyone's doing their jobs.
It's Talbert for three there, not going to knock it down. Talbert is the leader for the Trojans, you can tell, and Abby Fikert, the leader for the Jags. First time we see number 22, Ines De Leon, for the Trojans.
And Abby's been quiet tonight, but look for her to heat up at any moment. She's a great player, and she can score from anywhere on the court.
Would love to see her start to drive a little more, but she's guarded by Talbert, who is quite the defender. A risky play there from the Trojans, but quickly unable to make the shot is Anna Jackson. Oliver, a nifty pass there to Schillmoller. And there's Talbert, again, controlling the offense. Hunter to Oliver.
No points so far in this second half as both teams have been playing great defense and getting the boards.
That's how it's kind of been all game. It's been A lot of missed shots, which you don't like to see, but it's equal on both sides. Maybe it's coming from good defense. There's been some missed open shots, though.
That's for sure.
Especially from the Jags. Hunter to Oliver, who's going to shoot the jumper. Can't knock it down, though. Melissa Johnstone with a nice rebound. Abby Fiker trying to set up some offense. She's going to drive and kick to Hannah Coyne. Oh, she had Melissa Johnstone open, but just throws her the ball a little too deep, and a turnover from the Jags.
Fiker trying to get past Tolbert, but Tolbert's a quick and great defender, and she's not letting anything by her right now.
It's a tough test for Abby Fiker, but I believe she's going to figure it out and defeat that test and start making some plays. Talbert with the ball is going to go down to DeLeon. Schillmoller, the freshman, with the jumper, knocks it down. First points of the second half. It's 18-11, 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. Melissa Johnstone with the ball at the top of the key. She's got good handles for her height. Anna Jackson with the jumper. Can't knock it down, but making an aggressive play to try and get a rebound or knock it out of bounds on the Trojans, but just knocks it out of bounds on her own. Good effort. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, great effort by Anna Jackson right there. If you're Coach Nelson, you love seeing that out of your players.
Sticking with that 2-3 zone, it's been working a pretty good amount so far for the Jags, only letting up 18 points through 2.5 quarters. The only thing they really need to get going is rebounding and scoring. Talbert with the ball is going to find Oliver. Oliver for three, knocks it down, and the Trojans are on a 5-0 run quickly. It's 21-11, 3 minutes remain in the half. In the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Stay with us. Three minutes remain in the second quarter. Alongside Jackson Aver, I'm Hayden Bumpus with Flower Mound Sports Network coverage of the Lady Jags against the Euless Trinity Trojans. It's been a defensive game and a low-scoring game as it's 21-11. The Trojans are on a 5-0 run after hitting a big three. Anna Jackson with the ball. The Jags have got to get something going on offense to have any chance of getting back in this game. They're down 10, the biggest margin so far. Abby Fiker driving is going to kind of turn it over, but it's going to be kicked from the kick ball from Trinity, so the Jags will get it at the baseline. In the game comes number 3, Sarah Negrillo. First time we've seen her tonight. She's a junior. Look for her speed and her ability to drive to the hole. And Abby Fiker, a poor turnover. That's something you rarely see from her. Talbert's going to take the ball up. She's going to drop it off to Schillmoller.
Great D by Sarah Negrillo there. A lot of energy from her. She's very fast-paced, and she's got a good love for the game.
I like to believe that when Coach Nelson gets a pair of fresh legs out on the court, she tells them to go after the ball and be risky, take chances. I think that's what Negrillo is going to bring here in this next few minutes.
Yeah, if you're Coach Nelson, you're definitely looking for a turnover.
Fiker, a good pass to Whitney Cox on the inbounds. And she's going to draw a foul and get the and one. A three-point play is possible here.
Great move from Cox there, going up strong and getting the nice and one.
That is the second team foul from the Trojans. Cox is going to miss the free throw, but Melissa Johnson with the rebound. Oh, but a traveling call on Whitney Cox. I didn't see it. She may have stepped a little bit too early before she started dribbling. Disappointing as you get a second chance. Rebound there, but can't do anything with it. Oliver with the ball is going to go back to Hunter at the top of the key. Schillmoller to Hunter. Hunter.
Jags playing great defense here, not letting anything inside, forcing the outside shot, just like they've been doing all day.
You can notice they're keeping a body on number 3, Oliver, at all times. She's quite the shooter. And a three-pointer taken there, but airballed. But another offensive rebound, this time from number 22, DeLeon. A jump ball, though, there from Abby Fikert. A good job to get the ball back into the Jags' hands. A minute 25 remains in the third quarter, excuse me. Not sure why the scoreboard says period, but third quarter. It's 13-21. Jags are down 8. Have got to get something going. Maybe find Whitney Cox or Anna Jackson. Abby Fikert
looking for someone.
Just great defense from Talbert all night on Abby Fikert, but another foul. Let's see who's it on. Number 14, Schillmoller. No, they're going to call it on 31. Maya Daly with a foul. She does not like the call. But that's the third team foul this quarter. And Abby Fikert. Nope, that was not Abby Fikert. Excuse me. That was.
Great pass by her, though.
I'm not sure who that was that just scored that
Hannah
point.
Coyne.
Hannah Coyne with a great layup there. Getting the Jags back in this game. Only down 6, a 2-possession game. Daly wide open from the free throw line. Is going to knock it down. You can't let up those easy shots. The lead is back to 8 for the Trojans. 25 seconds remain. Anna Jackson needs to watch it with the elbows. She may get called for a push-off. She tried to force a pass. Fortunately goes off one of the Trojan players, and they're going to keep the ball here on the Jaguar side of the court. Abby Fikert had nowhere to go with it, just tried to force something, and it's a turnover. Oliver is going to drive, and the finger roll is
Great
good.
Finish. The strong finish from Oliver there. She's an athletic player. She's all over the place tonight.
She can shoot the ball. She can drive. As they're going to chuck up a three. Melissa Johnstone is for the final shot. And maybe the worst quarter so far for the Jags, as they only score 4 points. It's 25-15. The Jags are down 10. Stay with us for fourth quarter coverage. We'll be right back. We are back with fourth quarter coverage. Flowermont Sports Network's coverage of the Lady Jags game tonight. alongside Jackson Averett. I'm Hayden Bumpus. The score is 25-15, a low-scoring affair so far. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remain in the game. Jags have got to do something on offense to try and get back in this game. And that is not how you're going to do it, as Schillmuller's wide open back door for the easy layup.
Great ball movement there from the Trojans. Finding the open person and getting the easy bucket right to start the quarter off.
Abby Fiker with the ball. She picked up her dribble at a poor time, but is able to make a good pass. Johnstone tries to force a shot. Would have liked to see her drive and put her body into somebody and maybe even drawn a foul.
Jags seem a little rushed and flustered these past couple minutes, throwing up shots that they usually wouldn't take, just trying to force too many things.
Another offensive rebound from Oliver. Talbert with the jumper, no problem. She's got a shot on her, and they extend the lead to 14. The Jags have got to try and do something, as this is a very tough score to come back from. And it's going to start just like that with Sarah Negrillo knocking down the easy floater.
And she put up some good minutes off the bench tonight, playing with a lot of energy and driving to the basket right there, as you just saw.
A nice finish for sure. She's got a lot of touch. Let's see if the Jags can create a turnover and get a stop and try and get something going, as Trinity just uses a lot of clock whenever they're playing. They like to move the ball around a lot, and that's possibly why it's such a low-scoring game. Talbert with the ball is going to move it over to Hunter. They just like to take their time on each pass and find the right person. It's an interesting style, but it works for them. They're the seventh-ranked team in the state, which is an amazing stat, as Texas is arguably the best sports state in the country at anything, except for maybe hockey.
Yeah.
As Anna Jackson knocks down a three from the corner. And Coach Nelson's going to take a timeout. This is now a 9-point game. Quickly, the Jags are back in this. Stay with us for some more coverage on this game. It's getting interesting. We'll be right back. After Anna Jackson knocks down a big three from the corner, the Jags are only down 9. Let's see what they can do, as Oliver gets another offensive rebound and gets points off of it. She is very strong, and you can tell that she's strong. It's now an 11-point lead for the Trojans as 5 minutes remain in the game. If the Jags are going to do something, they have to do it quick.
Aggressive play by Talbert there. Almost pays off, but knocks the ball out of bounds.
Anna Jackson, really the star player for the Jags tonight, is going to throw it in. She's knocked down some big threes and has really made some nice passes. Abby Fiker getting pickpocketed by Talbert. And Hunter with the ball is going to get pickpocketed by Anna Jackson. The ball will stay on the Trojans' end of the court.
So far, hasn't been Abby Fiker tonight, but she still has 5 minutes to turn around. And if anybody can do it, it's her, the heart and soul of this Lady Jags team.
She definitely is the heart and soul, the leader. And she knows what this team needs, and she's going to provide it. As there's a foul there That's the first team foul for the Jags. Oliver is going to go to the line. Her first free throw is going to be good. She has a great-looking shot, a lot of rotation, and a lot of spin on the ball. Exactly what you want when you are a shooter. And it's going to miss the second one off the back rim, and Whitney Cox is going to get the rebound. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remain in the game. Jags are down by 12. Whitney Cox going down to Sarah Negrillo, who's going to make a nice move, but can't finish it. Not really her area of expertise, I would say, down in the paint. She's not that tall, not a very much post player. As Tijane Simmons knocks down a nice jumper there, extending their lead to 14. And I'm sorry if any of you guys know these players. I'm probably butchering the names. They're not the easiest. Haley Talbert.
Great play by Abby Fikert
Getting
there.
stripped by Fikert. A great play. Sarah Negrillo now taking it up by herself. Let's see if she can draw a foul. They're not going to call one. Interesting that there was no foul call there, but Sarah Negrillo couldn't finish. And neither could Tijane Simmons on the wide open layup. We've seen a few of those just wide open layups missed. Whitney Cox is going to miss the wide open layup. Fikert with the ball, picks up her dribble, and is going to go down to Anna Jackson. Abby Fikert driving. She is going to get fouled. Couldn't knock down the layup, but that's what you want to see from her, the drive and try and finish and draw a foul.
Yeah. You know, Coach Nelson's down there talking in Abby's ear, telling her that she needs her to get into the paint, start putting up some shots and trying to get to the line.
She's at the line now. She's going to knock down the first free throw. She's a great free throw shooter. As in the game comes Melissa Johnstone for Hannah Aucoin. And no problem knocking down both free throws for Abby Fikert. The scoring averages for both teams are 44 and 51, 44 for the Jags and 51 for the Trojans. It doesn't seem like they're going to meet either of those marks. So clearly a low-scoring game as Talbert takes it up.
Either some good defense or just not taking advantage of opportunities for both teams.
Oliver showing some handles as she goes in between the legs a couple times and makes a nice pass, but can't do anything with it. Oliver trying to do something fancy.
Oh.
They're going to call a foul, and that is a very poor call, if you ask me. She's clearly slipped on the ground. I don't agree with that call. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but
as you can tell by the crowd, I don't think they agreed with that one either.
Not the best call, but you got to respect the refs. Talbert with the ball at the top of the key. That's the second team foul on the Jags. Nobody really in foul trouble tonight. Hunter moving the ball. And a timeout taken by the Trojans. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back with Fireman Sports Network's coverage of the Lady Jags basketball game. We're back with fourth quarter coverage. 2 minutes, 35 seconds remain in the game. The Jags are down by 12. 34-22 is the score. It's going to take a miracle, but I believe in miracles. And I think so do these Lady Jags. Trinity Oliver is going to throw it into Talbert. And a steal from Sarah Negrillo. She's going to take it. And I don't know if there was a foul there, but they're going to call one. Not the best take there from Negrillo, but she draws the foul and is going to get to shoot two.
And that's exactly why Coach Nelson has Negrillo in the game, as she plays great defense and is in there to make steals and get easy points for the Jags.
She's very quick for sure as she misses the first free throw off the back rim. Those are just shots that you have to make. Just free throws are free points. That's why they're called free throws. She knocks down the second one, making it 23-34, an 11-point game. The Jags have started to press, but easily broken by the Trojans. Wide open was Hunter, but they couldn't get it down to her. Fikert playing great defense on Talbert. Anna Jackson with the D. And they're going to call a foul on Whitney Cox, and I don't agree with that call either. It's been a few iffy calls here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. But again, have to respect the refs' decisions. That foul was on Whitney Cox. Number 12, Hunter, with the ball, is going to feed it down to Oliver, who's going to get bodied by Melissa Johnstone.
Jags needing a turnover here.
They need to create some sort of turnover, because Trinity is really using a lot of clock right now, and they will create a turnover. Anna Jackson creating the turnover, but a poor pass from Negrillo, and it's going to be a turnover from the Jags. Anna Jackson was calling for it. She wasn't open. Negrillo should have just taken it herself. The Jags are going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here as there's a minute 38 remaining. The Jags are down by 11, but they're starting to create turnovers. Jackson, what do the Jags have to do just to try and make a comeback?
Well, Hayden, like you said, they're starting to create turnovers, but what they have to do is they got to capitalize on those. Like that last turnover they just had, they get the turnover, then turn it over themselves ultimately, and then that's just not going to get them back in this game. Especially with 1:38 left on the clock, they're going to have to make some big plays and knock down some big shots.
When you're down 11 with a minute 38 remaining like there is right now, you can't make any mistakes, and there's been a couple too many for the Jags tonight. So from now on, no mistakes and a lot of points to try and tie this game or take the lead.
Ultimately, the Jags have played well tonight in a few aspects, but also in a few as an offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding as well. Just rebounding in general has killed the Jags tonight and just giving up opportunities.
Daly's going to throw in the ball. The Jags are sticking with the press, but it's a fairly easily broken press as they go long to Schillmuller. It was nearly thrown away, but Schillmuller able to get a hand on it and take care of business with it. Oliver just kind of threw up a pass there to nobody and was able to find somebody. And a foul from Anna Jackson. It seemed intentional. They're going to get to throw in the ball because the Jags only have 4 team fouls now. 3 to give still. 2 to give, excuse me. And they're going to keep sticking with that fouling style. I don't really know why. When they could be.
Yeah, time is really not a friend to the Jags right now, as they need some sort of turnover here and create some points.
I think what they're going for is just fouling until it becomes time for them to shoot, and just hoping that the Trojans will miss their free throws, giving the ball back to the Jags. And Negrillo is going to foul. The score is 34-23. The Jags are down by 11. A minute 11 remain as Talbert's going to go to the line to shoot 1-1 for the Trojans. She does her little routine before the shot and knocks down the first one. She will get a second shot now. That increases the lead to 12 points. Seems insurmountable for the Jags. And now 13 points as she knocks down the second one. Abby Fikert, though the leader of this team, is trying to motivate her team to get back in this and keep fighting. As Whitney Cox just throws up a shot but gets fouled. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Whitney Cox has had a decent game when it comes to defense. I would say she's been pretty good in being able to body down some people. She's going to knock down the first free throw.
Yeah, Whitney's ultimately had a second half a lot better than her first. In the first, she was kind of playing a little out of control, but now she's really settled down. She's playing big right now.
She misses the second free throw. Don't know if that's going to matter in the end, but you got to make those shots from the charity stripe. And Anna Jackson, nope. Whitney Cox will foul intentionally. And Oliver will go to the line this time to shoot 1-1.
Jags continuing to foul, but down by 12 with under a minute left. We're going to start chucking up some threes.
And they're going to miss. Oliver's going to miss the first free throw, so she won't get a second. Fikert's going to push the ball up the court. She needs to start doing something. A good pass,
Great pass
to Melissa Johnstone. She's going to make the easy layup. It's now a 10-point game, 35 seconds remain. They need to foul, and Anna Jackson will finally foul, but only after about 10 seconds go off the clock.
Great job breaking the press there from the Trojans, working the ball around and getting the ball into the middle where number 12, Kayla Hunter, was fouled.
She'll knock down the first one. She'll get a second shot. It's been pretty clear tonight that the Trojans are well worthy of the number 7 ranking in the state, as they're a very good shooting team and a very good passing team. And she's going to knock down the second free throw. The lead is now 12 with 25 seconds remaining. It seems unlikely. Anna Jackson's going to throw up a 3. It's an air ball. And shot, trying to foul, but couldn't get it done. And now it seems like the Jags have gone to where they're not going to bother fouling. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Jags will fall tonight to the Lady Trojans, 38-26. Alongside Jackson Averett, I'm Hayden Bumpus. This is Farmland Sports Network's coverage of your Lady Jags. A disappointing night, but we're going to be back to action this Friday. Hope you are there to watch.